Esports, or will Falcon Esports be able to force us to a 1-1 and possibly that brutal tiebreaker? In the mid lane, KidX already getting bullied down by Ogwen on the Cho. Few on the Valentina again. Oh my god, they don't even want to let him recall.
Bro, Ogwen's been so aggressive on this Cho for the past game, and now, even now, once again, right in their face. I mean, in PX7 this time, on the Kagura, like, yes, you have some mobility, but you're still not that crazy, and it's just a prime target. Dax on the Fanny, though, what are you thinking about it, Mirko?
You know, I really like it, again, for Falcon Esports. Something crazy to fight the Ling with should be the Fanny. I think, you know, this is a very, very good matchup. You can go with a burst, but obviously, if you lose out in the early game and this Ling snowballs, it's still going to be kind of the same issue that you had with the Hayabusa. Still very, very hard to catch him later on with the Tempest of Blades. You have an outplay maneuver in the mid lane. Again, it's just going to be very hard for PX7 to really go for the play. In the bottom lane, though, this is what we expect for Super Marco. He was already in a losing matchup on the Moskov Harith, and he won that lane with the help of Ogwen. Now, with the help of Kaltizi, he's going to be able to utilize that winning matchup even more. The kill threat on Benny, as he also went for Purify, by the way. So, once he gets all in by these assassins, it's going to be tough for him to survive.
Ooh, Dax looks like he's going for something on the top side. Looking for a few. Caught on the tower. Oh, no! First blood. He missed the cable. Not a way you want to start game number 2 against Falcons AP BREN, especially on a Fanny.
Definitely not, man. This hero requires a whole lot of confidence, and that definitely is a big blow to Dax's confidence. Especially here, Ogwen getting the prio in the mid lane, level 4. That's a level advantage as they'll go straight to the turtle, and I don't think Falcon can actually go for it without Dax. He doesn't have purple buff.
Oh, nice Denna's welcome. Locks on, Royal Milk goes down, Dax tries to come in, Kalti's still able to take the turtle, and Dax falls as well. It's a 2-for-0, a turtle on top of it. Falcons AP BREN starting this off just like last game, and now KidX in a bad spot as well. PX7 trying to come in and help out Ogwen. Just looking for the kick, just looking for the knock-up. A final slash comes from Few, but does not connect. Nice evening overturn from PX7. Can PX7 pick up something here?
No.
Few still gets away, and that's 5-0 at 3 minutes in, Mirko.
Falcons AP BREN continuing the dominance of game number 1. It almost seems like game number 1 didn't end. They just translated all the advantages over to game number 2. Few was so low. That was a great combo from PX7, and even then, they weren't able to catch him. Did you see also a little bit of a crazy thing that happened was Ogwen. He actually soaked in the damage of the Spear of Destruction, because if PX7 did all that with the Spear of Destruction connecting, look at this, Ogwen just body blocked it. I think that was unintentional, but at this point, I don't know what is intentional. It seems every single move was intentional. And then the flicker, obviously, with the Jikundo. You can see the the reaction from Master Ogwen. The reaction as well from Falcon Esports. At least, you know, they're laughing at the plays. They're laughing at, like, oh, how unkillable they are. But 5-0. 3 minutes in, it's literally just deja vu, but a bit more, you know, crazy.
I mean, Falcon Esports are laughing because whether they win or lose this, a bird won today. Bird's up, baby.
The bird pride is what we should say, right? I mean, Dax on this Fanny, they were saying in the analyst panel that if they wanted to fly, if they wanted to look for a big play, it has to be with the Fanny, but he also does need to hit those cables to actually go for these assassinations. And at this point, it's really hard to go for an assassination onto anyone. Who do you go for? If you go on Super Marco, he has that built-in damage reduction. When he goes on Lycan form, there's a oh my god, Parats. The Ling is kind of uncatchable with the Tempest of Blades, and even if you go on the Valentina, technically Ogwen will be there right next to him. Falcons AP BREN, with all the prio in the world, it's going to be a free turtle over to them. Again, Kaltizi doesn't even utilize the retry, and we'll just go to the invade Ogwen.
Ogwen's always there. He's always waiting. He's even got the ghillie suit skin on right now, just blending into the map.
He's tactical with it.
He's tactical with it, as the great Arashi might say. Ooh. Now, in the boss side, Ogwen still there, always watching, always waiting. PX7 and Kid. I mean, it's literally, they're just always getting harassed by this man. Let's take a look at some of these items. Anything major pointing out?
No, I mean, the Berserker's Fury being built very early, I guess, and the Dominance Ice as well for the Barats, understanding that there's going to be a lot of sustain still for the side of Falcon Esports, especially in these fights with the Primal Wrath. And you can see even here...
Oh, no, that is bad for Dax. Dax going to go down. The Tempest of Blades right after a big kick to the face. Now in the mid side, PX7 is going to fall as well. Ogwin able to get the kill. Falcon Esports still unable to put one on the map. Royal Milk just rotating in the mid to try to defend so they don't lose any big objectives there too.
Bottom lane conceal. They're going to go for it.
Ogwin locking on. Kid X able to dash back, still trying to escape. Going to get terrified though. Gobbled up. Nom, nom, nom. Bashed against the wall and taken out. Super Marco gets the kill this time.
Bashed against the wall. Stomped there, as you can see, his corpse. And now in the bottom lane, Benny!
Benny! Benny's not okay. Super Marco gonna find one there. They're all over the map once again. Just airdrops, bombs, left, right. Nowhere is safe against the Falcons.
They're all flying, man. They're basically making all these heroes fly. They're all Falcons. They were talking about it in the panel. How are they going to make these heroes Falcons? How are they going to make them fly? Well, they're doing a good job at doing that right now. The mobility is there. Dax is forced to use the Cutthroat on the purple buff to clear it faster, and even that is not enough.
Another big kick. Well, wait, a nice final slash comes in. A little bit of damage. Super Marco trying to get involved. Few able to take out PX7. The Terrify locks down Kid and secures the kill for Kyle Teasy. Royal Milk now just trying to block this tower and save something. They find Ogwin, and that's the first kill for Falcon Esports.
All right, let's read this fan's message. It's just Falcons AP BREN. He's here just to support Falcons AP BREN. And you know, all that effort from Falcon Esports, the way that they were able to handle the engage from Falcons AP BREN, they were able to stop that pick from happening. It was all just to get one kill on the roamer, Ogwin.
And they lost so much just for that one kill. I mean, maybe it could have been more. You could look at it that way. Maybe it could have been a full wipe at this point. Who knows? Falcons AP BREN is just dominating. We are about, what is that, 8,000 gold ahead? 7,000 gold ahead for Falcons AP BREN. Another turtle. Bloodwings, as you said. Falcons AP BREN just taking off.
Yeah, I mean, I was just saying, you know, for the Fanny, if the other 4 members can't be picked off, I guess the Valentina could be the one you go for, but now he has a Bloodwing. So extra defense again with the extra shielding. You get the movement speed once he gets deleted as well. So many ways for Falcons AP BREN to actually go for the counter engage or just to maneuver out of Falcon Esports' engage. And Benny, he's really looking for that item power spike, but considering how hard he's been bullied in lane by Super Marco, he's 2 levels down. As a gold laner, I would know. You know, I don't go up against Super Marco every day, but sometimes I do go up against some really good gold laners. And if you're down 2 levels as a gold laner, that means you're down by a heck of a lot when it comes down to gold. Now another invade Dax. There's no purple buff for you, not here.
Kid X able to get a nice final slash, but gets hit by the Titan as well. Come with the flicker to the side to bash him against the wall again. A lot of damage on Royal Milk. Dax is trying to do something. Super Marco able to find PX7. Kid X under the tower along with Royal Milk. Might still go down, but Bulletproof Marco shows up with a shot to the chest. Benny trying to respond. Gets a couple shots onto Few, but takes one to himself. Kyle Teasy on the run. Kid X able to find the kill. It's a 2-for-2 trade. Falcon Esports finally finding one that's even.
Finally, that's great for Falcon Esports. They get some big bounties too with the shutdown, but the big problem is the fact that Dax is still down and the kills went towards Kid X. That's a roamer, right? Yes, he'll be a bit more tanky. He'll be able to soak in some more damage, but with Dax falling so far behind, Super Marco might just be going for it.
Strike and pounce! Take him all the way back, baby! That could have been it.
Oh my God.
Super Marco with the vest on, ready to go.
That's why you call him Super Marco.
He's got superpowers.
Look at the sky. What is it? Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's Super Marco flying in the sky as a Roger. That's why, man. I can't believe it. I saw Roger fly away the dragon.
Nice way of the dragon. Once again, Royal Milk in a little bit of trouble. Super Marco with another kill on his belt. Put the notches in. Benny trying to make up lost ground in the bot lane, though.
The little mechanical plays, man, made by Falcons AP BREN. That's a good macro play from Benny. He at least gets something on the board for that enhanced lore. No, just the first lore. You know, the game's been going on so crazily. 14 kills in the first 9 minutes. That it feels like we're already in the enhanced lore part of the game. But even in the mid lane skirmish, tier 2, if you remember, the onward to the Earthshatter. The Earthshatter was dodged away from by Roger. Just with the Lycan form back to the human form. Ogwin, again, trying to invade.
Ogwin, okay, Yin Yang Overturn comes in, but not able to connect on to anybody major. Royal Milk still defending the mid side. Dax up against Super Marco, but a big kick onto Royal Milk there. The Terrify connects as well. Flap Teasy tries to get the knockback, unable to connect, but there Shatter does connect onto Flap. Still nothing major from Falcon Esports. Super Marco just farming away right now. He is everywhere, doing everything all at once.
Bulletproof, super. What else do we call him, man? Mr. Marco.
Mr. Marco.
This guy has been an absolute miracle of a player. GDS in the 10th minute of the game. The damage dealt also in favor of Mr. Super Marco, man. 29,512, followed then by the Valentina, the Ling, and then we see a Falcon Esports player, and it's the Kagura, who's actually been able to dish out so much damage. Royal Milk dashing back. They still have the Holy Defense, and they'll be able to utilize it to clear out this wave. But it feels like for Falcon Esports, they're stuck in their own base. They can't really even leave it.
All right, so Falcon Esports, what do they do at this point? 8K behind?
Tunnel in, man.
Just tunnel in, boys. Try to get a big play from Royal Milk or a big slash from Kid X. Some sort of answer. Keep letting Dax kind of push these off lanes, go a little bit out. As long as he doesn't get caught by a flying Super Marco, he should be okay.
You know, usually you would say for the Sky Piercer, it's a good item for Snowball, right? But in this case, they are snowballing so hard that they don't even need the Sky Piercer. They don't even need the extra execute. They deal enough damage. That's why you don't see any Sky Piercers when teams are this far ahead. The Sky Piercer becomes useless. You're basically executing in every single attack that you do. And you can see for Dax at least, he's having a little bit of fun here, you know, just flying around in base. And like we said earlier, there's not really much they can do if they step out. So this is all they can do, try to soak in as much of the minions coming in, and even then it's hard. I think for Falcon Esports, again, this is gonna sound really strange, but it would have been better for them if they lost a base turret, because at least some of the super minions will be shoving back towards them and they'll be able to get farmed. Because the way that they're playing now, Falcons AP BREN, they're freezing all waves. They're really denying Falcon Esports to play MLBB. They ban MLBB away from Falcon.
They ban it. Great way to put it. I like that Dax, you know, he's got to fly somewhere, sitting in the base right now. Super Marco still just getting the farm up. And I think they are going to try to clear this bot lane soon with Lord coming up in the top side. Make sure the long lane is pushing. Falcon Esports, I think they kind of smell it. They know it's possibly coming. He leaves the one minion just to prolong it, just to let it sit for a minute, and then eventually slow push.
That's the BBB. That's a big bad bod picked up by Mr. Kyle Teasy on the Ling. And now, I mean, at this point, they're just going to go for it. There's going to be an enhanced Lord as well for Falcons AP BREN. There is absolutely no chance that Falcon Esports try to contest for it. Oh, Super Marco, that's a win of nature. You get the, you know, you don't get as much the duration as a normal marksman, and he still goes for it. He knows, you know what, it's fine. I just need a second. I just need less than that. Just to survive a little bit when I go in. Oh, Gwen gets away.
Get away from this orange bomb.
This would be like, yeah, nah, this is not your territory, brother. This is Master Ogwens. This is FCAP. This is the Falcons, not the Falcon.
Get it right. This is our hood right now. Stepping down on Falcon Esports. This is my turf, fool.
Oh, immortality too, as if you're not unkillable already, Master Ogwen. You decide to make Falcon Esports' day a bit worse, and now they're concealed.
Seal play. Who's he going to go for? Benny, are you okay? Royal Milk as well. Nice Terrify. Decides not to use the kick. He had to wait for it. Just pop back up, so it's going to be coming soon. I can guarantee it. Falcons, AP BREN, Lord finally connects. Inhibitor does drop on the boss side, and they're going to play it nice and slow, wait for the next wave.
No real reason to rush, you know. If you're Falcons AP BREN, you got all the time in the world. That's an 11,000 gold lead. That's a 11 kill lead in the 13th minute of the game. Now entering the 14th, and PX7 has only just built up the glowing wand. Another siege as Kyle Teasy zones them just by standing on the wall.
I'm waiting for that big kick from Ogwen. That big punt to the face. Kid Exo in trouble. Tempest of Blades does come down. Flap Teasy first of all to map. Dax able to finally get a kill under his belt. They do lose another inhibitor though. Falcons Esports still hanging on. Looking up for just a moment. One little slip up, one little mess up. Maybe they can try to turn this around.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, we were talking about the conditions for Falcon Esports, how they're actually going to be able to get farm, and it is with conceding some of these base turrets, giving it away to Ogwen just dashes away.
Ooh, Dax. Ogwen does have the immortality pop, but look at the response from Super Marco. Royal Milk melts, and everyone else is melting as well. Few Kyle Teasy all gonna kill for themselves. Kid X gonna be the next securing a double kill for Kyle Teasy. Dax, the only man standing, the last Falcon. That's why it's not plural. Just Dax against the Birds. Falcons, AP BREN looking to close things out, and the flying view connects. Falcons, AP BREN secure the win and show who the real big birds are.
Falcons AP BREN with a declaration of war.